From my mother's womb, you have chosen me. Love has called my name. I've been born again to your family. Your blood flows through my veins, and I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. No, I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. Oh, I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. Oh, I have no fear because your love is taking me from me. And I am surrounded by the arms of a Father. I am surrounded by songs of deliverance. We've been liberated from our bondage. Oh, we're the sons and the daughters. So let us sing our freedom. Oh, 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 oh,
A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to In the Streets with Big Stone. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're here because 2 lives have been lost. We have lost 2 beautiful souls. And what we're trying to do here is to bring some dignity to both souls. Some dignity to a young man by the name of Miguel Williams. They call him Mr. Cool. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, a few months ago, a young girl by the name of Shante Skyers was brutally raped and murdered in the Sterling Castle area of Kingston. What happened then was what we call jungle justice. What happened then was a mob of fed up and angry Jamaican took the law into their own hand, rushed little Miguel Williams, only 30 years old, 2 weeks shy of his birthday, and they killed him and burned him in a house. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Miguel's mother. Her name is Charmaine Lee, and we're here to talk about her son. Good afternoon. How are you doing? First time I see you. Let me shake your hand.
I'm fine, thank you.
I know it is a hard pill to swallow, but anytime you lose a loved one, it really touches the core of anybody's heart. Ladies and gentlemen, I must first say this. I am in sympathy with the family of Shante Skyers because I know what it is to lose a loved one. You can remember Shanika Anderson, the little 6-year-old girl that was taken from the Coronation Market in 2005. And little Shanika Anderson was brutally raped and sodomized, and her body was taken to Raytown, and she was found dead the following day. There's also a little boy by the name of Courtney Walker. He was stabbed 57 times in the Bamba River area of St. Thomas, and then they cut his throat. So what Big Stone is all about, I'm not here to take sides, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to split justice. I'm here so that the truth can be brought to the fore. I'm also here because a family member, a family friend, reached out to me on my YouTube page and begged me to restore some dignity to Miguel Williams' life. As you know, the stigma is still overhanging that he's a child rapist, that he's a killer. But the truth be told, ladies and gentlemen, little Miguel Williams is just an innocent victim as poor little Shante Skyers. So my condolences goes out to the families of Shante Skyers. We know there's no words can bring back your poor little daughter, but we sympathize with your daughter, and we only hope that justice is served in your daughter's case. Tell us a little bit about Miguel Williams. Who is Miguel Williams? Because the world knows Miguel Williams as a child killer, a rapist. Tell us to the earlier days when
Miguel was just an easygoing person, loved school, was still going to school. Up to the time of his death, he was just waiting for another certificate from the art school. Yes, he did level 2 in computer technology. He loves dancing, but not too much at the forefront because he's shy. He writes a lot, write music and stuff like that. He's a very quiet, ordinary person.
Was he a jovial little kid, used to run around the house and do some trouble every once in a while? Tell us about that.
Miguel is not really a troublemaker.
He's not a
You
trouble.
will mostly find Miguel lie down in some corner with some book or something. You find him with a book, or if he's amongst his friends, they are doing music or they are doing dancing or something creative.
So he's that jovial kind of kid. He's that kid that everybody loves, because the gentleman that contacted me from England, Mr. Brooks, speaks so highly of Miguel. He said that Miguel, he knows he could put his life on the block, that Miguel would never ever do something like what he has been accused of and what he has been murdered of.
Yeah, no way. Miguel is not a glorifying person. He has a lot of friends, but you won't find him clowning around like how you see a lot of the youths them clown around. If you go to a dance, you don't even stay there long. That is how it is.
Take us back to the day that you learned that your son Miguel Williams, Mr. Cool, was murdered. Talk to me.
Tell you the truth, I don't know what happened. I'd stopped from work like 2 days in a row prior to the little girl's death, helping to seek to find her body.
So you was actually part of the search team that went looking for Shante Skyers when she was reported missing?
Yes, because first, when she was missing, I got a call and I was at work.
All right, stop a bit. Do you live close to Shante Skyers?
Yes.
How close would you say that you live?
I would say
2 houses away, 3 houses away?
about 5 houses away.
About 5 houses away.
Yeah.
So you know Shante Skyers very well?
I don't know her all that well because she hasn't been in the community too long, but I know her father.
Oh, you know her father, but have you ever seen Shante Skyers?
Yes, I've seen her at the shop.
Okay, you seen her at the shop.
Yes, and I have 2 boys who used to go to the same school that she was going.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was at work on the evening when she was missing, when I got a call from one of the shopkeepers asking me if I see her. And I'm like, no, I don't reach home as yet. And it was raining. So I said to him, when I reach home, I'll ask my two boys if they had seen her.
Right.
I came, I passed the shop, I stopped and tell him I just reached home. So when I went down, one of them was sleeping, one wasn't sleeping. So they said they saw her at school. But it's not like she even traveled with them. And the direction that she walked to come home, they don't walk that side either. So it kind of pricked me after a while, knowing that this guy really called me to ask me about this little girl, because I'm not too familiar with her. I'm familiar with other children around here who, they and my children travel sometimes.
Okay.
But not she.
So what happened when you learned now that she was found and she was raped, and they're accusing your son of doing this?
Nobody accused my son in front of me. I was there the day. I did not go to work the day when the girl was found. I was at home. I was on the search. I went all the way out to the square, brought back some of the teachers because they had blocked off a certain section. And when so I had to walk the teachers other way from, nobody could have gone.
Okay, so you're talking about there was police tapes and there were police everywhere, so you couldn't walk a particular area to go there.
To actually see the body, but I was close enough to know that they found her up in a gully, like what you see that place over there, look?
Yes.
It's like
they found her body in a gully, like a terrain, underneath, like somebody dragged her in there, or pushed her in there.
Yeah, because that place is a place where I walk sometimes. I know the area.
Is it a public pathway that everybody walks?
No, not really.
But people would have to. There. But people have to know that that particular pathway existed to walk there, because it's not visible from the streets, right?
No.
Okay. Now the reason why I'm asking you so much question is because there's a lot of people out there, and there's a lot of people that watch my channel all around the world, and they're going to be asking me questions. Big Stone, why you didn't ask this particular question? Why you didn't ask that question? You know what I mean? So I want it to be as clear as possible, so that anyone watching this videotape will understand exactly from her perspective what happened that fateful day. Then your son, how did your son got targeted after they found the body of Shante Skyers? You don't know?
I don't. I left him home with his little brother because the other one was to do PEP on that day, on the 17th. He had PEP class, so this younger one had no school, so I left him there with my home with his little brother. But his little brother is not one to really stay with him because he always like pressure him with a book.
Okay.
And he have to stay into the yard. So the least little chance he gets, he would have slipped away from him. I'm not sure, but from what I have heard and what I have seen, I don't even know where to start because I don't know anything. I got a call from one of my twin sons' godfather about after 4 o'clock. I was at work and he called me and he said, Charmaine, where are you? And I said, I am at work. So he said, so you don't know what going on? I said, what? So you know, yesterday they killed Miguel. And I'm like, I was in my bathroom. Same time I called my boss and he said I could lock
What was going through your mind? How did you feel when someone called you? Did you know the person who called you?
Yes. He's one of my twin. I have a twin son. The other brother who was in custody, Brandon Ennis.
Oh, so by this time they arrested one of your brother.
No, he wasn't arrested. Apparently what happened, it is like the next morning. some guys attacked him up by Rock Pond.
Okay, after they killed Miguel, because we
Yes.
want to know where we are. After they killed Miguel,
After they killed Miguel,
they attacked the other brother
The
of
next
Miguel
morning.
the next morning.
yeah.
And then I guess that's how the police came into it.
Yeah, because he escaped from them, and like some people said to him, the best thing for you is to turn yourself into the police. So they call the police and they pick him up at a certain point. At that time, I was at the station because I had to spend the night at the station. Because they said it wasn't safe for me to stay in the community area.
Wow.
The house was burned down.
To the ground, burned
Yeah,
flat.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I didn't see it or anything. I just like what people show me pictures of social media. I am not fully aware of anything.
I understand your pain, Charmaine. I understand what's going on. Because when someone loses a child, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm saying this as a father, I'm saying this as a parent. I've never lost a child, but I've seen a lot of families who have lost loved ones. I've lost my mom, I've lost my dad, my nephew, I've lost my sister. You know what I mean? So it really touches the core of my heart to be sitting here with a mother who have lost her son, and not just to illness, because if someone is ill and you take them to the hospital, then there's that thought in the back of your mind that possibly he might not make it. Depends on the illness. But your son was strong and healthy, and to get the news that he was killed, and especially in the manner in which he was killed.
They killed him. Yeah.
I heard in the grapevine that there's a videotape, that they actually videotape
Yes.
while they were killing your son.
Apparently, from what I saw, he was probably dead from early.
Did you get a chance to see the videotape?
I saw a little of it. One of my cousins showed it to me, but other than that, no.
Wow, this is even...
But I could see the fire. You could hear a lot of voices, and you could see the fire, and you could hear someone saying clearly, "Don't show no face, don't show no face."
I understand, I
I was
understand.
trying to see if I could identify one of the voices of them, because nobody come from far and to make anything known, you know. And I don't know why they would even think of Miguel being someone to do something like that. Miguel don't even talk too hard. You have to really get to know him.
I get emotional sometimes, ladies, when I do stories, and especially when you do a story and the outcome is so brutal. And in both cases, 'cause we're talking about an 8-year-old little girl that was brutally raped and killed. And we're also talking about a 29-year-old young man who had every opportunity to become somebody for his family. And he also was brutally killed, but in the wickedest of way. And then to get the news that someone else was arrested and charged after they killed little Miguel Williams in such a brutal manner. It tells me that jungle justice, and I can understand Jamaica. I am a person who have done over 3,000 videos on YouTube. I've done many videos appealing to Jamaica to love each other. I've done many videos appealing to families to start bring back that love and that greatness that we as Jamaicans are. So I understand how we feel when they're killing our children and they kill Yannick. You remember Yannick that was killed in Arnett Garden, right? I remember her very well. Her mother said she sent her to the shop. While she sent little Yannick to the shop at about 8:30, 10 o'clock Yannick didn't come on home. And that was very unusual of her, because once you send little Yannick to the shop, of course Yannick is going to come on home real quick. And then the appalling thing, ladies and gentlemen, was when she said she smelled something burning. And it smelled like you're burning a dog. Lo and behold, what she smelled was the body of a little girl burning. You know what that is to a mother? So I see the pain and the hurt and the grief on that mother's face, wanting justice for her daughter. And of course, we want justice for Shantae Skyers. I want justice for Shantae Skyers. But ladies and gentlemen, to know that the person that you actually claim and accuse, that was the person who did it, and then we do what we had to do at the time, because I understand it is not right. So it tells me that leave the law to the people who are lawmakers, leave the law to the police, leave the law to the Almighty God, because if you kill one person innocently, I don't care how you feel otherwise, but you must feel bad about yourself to know that you actually killed an innocent person. And that person suffered the same fate as what you're trying to prevent, as what you're trying to fight against. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are.